Is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. I can't go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Ryan.
On first and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Swerve, 47.
To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set. 60 outlaw. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, alert 3. Watch twist. Watch Ogo. Check.
Now a toss. This is Geis.
Go.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he cuts it right in it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurt.
If the ball gets away from any runners for themselves.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
There we go. Go right in. There we go. Going to 53. Right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. Check.
First down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Geis, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check 33. 33. In your face. Drink that. Drink that. Same one. Go.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott now. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
46. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, check 33. 33. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check. Go. Check Mike 33. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. He's checking. Check 26. Check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Well, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Sack, baby. Sack. Hey, watch that. Watch. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I got him. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To try again after the sack. Haskins across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Switch. 66, pull it, half.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun, going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Good. Hey, kill. 47. Like 50.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Go. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Geis with the carry on second down. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike, check 33. 33. You don't want none. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike, check 33. 33. Get in the weight room.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mike, check 33. 33. It's going to be 22. Check, Bomber. 22. Check, Bomber. Henry. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball. Zip it. On first down, it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Watch the whip. Alert flare, squeeze. He's coming. We got double up. Watch the ship, go. Hey, watch the ship.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Mike, check 33. What we got? Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Come on. Mike, check 33. Switch. Hey, check.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Danny. Mike check 33. 33. All day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, this is Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Set, ready. Get the plan. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. 6 it.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Haskins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Keep it up, slam.
Now a run with Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Here we go. And read. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
47. At
the 39-yard line.
46.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Well, last year on Thanksgiving when the Cowboys and Redskins met, that was sort of the Dallas coming out party for Amari Cooper. A lot of people were questioning that trade, but on that Thanksgiving Day game, Cooper 8 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Cowboys would get the victory and really turn things on and end up making the playoffs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. This to Jarwin. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch time. That's it. Tight end right. 4 down. Alert. He's checking around. Crash. Deuce. Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Allen, the intended receiver. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
86 is on the go. That's you.
They go to Elliott again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 56. Go. Get out there. 56. I'm coming. Mike, 56.
Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.